Round each of the following operations to the correct number of significant figures. We got 6 calculations here with a variety of different types of operations to drill our significant figures. Our first one, 10a, we have a multiplication here. So we're just going to look at the number of significant figures in each of the numbers. We have 4 significant figures here in our first number. We have 2 significant figures in our second number. Our answer is going to be rounded to 2 significant figures. 0.72 is going to be our correct answer. In part B, we have 10.07 minus 5.5. Let's set that up to the side here. 10.07. We're going to subtract 5.5 from that. So our usual procedure, we're going to have a vertical straight line after the number with the least significant of precision, and that's going to be the 5.5. Subtracting down, we have a 7, we have a 5, we have a 4. So we have 4.57 for our answer, but we want to get rid of that. 7 is greater than 5, so we're going to round that to 4.6. So our answer is going to be, to the correct number of significant figures, 4.6. In part C, again, we just have a straight multiplication here. The only difference is our first number is given in scientific notation. Remember that only the first part, the number to the left of the multiplication sign, determines the number of significant figures. Therefore, we have 3 significant figures in the first number. We have 6 significant figures in the second. So when we multiply these two together, our answer is going to have to be rounded to 3 significant figures. And doing the math, we get an answer of 269. In part D, a similar problem. A division, again we have the numerator in scientific notation. Let's identify how many significant figures. The numerator has 3 significant figures. Again, we're only concerned with the numbers to the left of the multiplication sign. The denominator in ordinary notation also has 3 significant figures. So our answer is going to be rounded to 3 significant figures. Doing the math, we should get a value of 62.0. That 0, of course, is significant because even though it ends the number, we do have a decimal point there. So this is a significant figure, 3 significant figures in our answer. In part E, we have a summation, an addition in the numerator, a subtraction in the denominator, and then we're going to divide the two. So this has to be done stepwise. We're first going to add our numerator, so let's do that on the side. We have 27.6, and we're adding to that 0.793. Now again, our rules for adding or subtracting, our least precise number in this case is going to be the 27.6, so everything to the right of that is going to be dropped out. Let's do the addition. We've got a 93 coming down. We got a 3, we got an 8, and we've got a 2. Everything to the right, of course, is going to be dropped, but 9 is greater than 5, so my numerator value becomes 28.4. Round the 3 up to a 4. So my numerator, 28.4. Now we're going to divide it by the difference between our denominator values. So let's do that on the side here. We've got 21.48, and we're subtracting from that 6.1. Again, let's draw our line to separate our numbers we want to keep and the ones we want to drop. We're subtracting here. We're going to carry that 8 down. We're going to subtract a 1 from the 4 and get a 3. And we've got 15 to the left of the decimal. Now our 8, of course, is greater than 5. That's going to be dropped, but we're going to round a 3 up to a 4. So our denominator value is going to be 15.4. So let's put that in our denominator. What happened to my numerator? I lost it. So we got 28.4 upstairs, and we've got 15.4 downstairs. And now when we do the division, we've got upstairs, we've got 3 significant figures. Downstairs, we've got 3 significant figures. So my answer has to have 3 significant figures. 1.84 is my final answer. And the last one, F, we're multiplying 207 times 5,463. This is just a straight multiplication problem. Again, we're going to look at the number of significant figures in each of our numbers in the operation. We have 3 significant figures in 207. We have 4 significant figures in our second number. So when we multiply these two together, our answer is going to have to be rounded to 3 significant figures. Our number is going to be much greater than that. We're going to have to put it in scientific notation. Specifically, if we do this and report all the numbers in our ordinary notation, we get 1,130,841. So that lists 7 significant figures. It's got to be rounded to 3. We're going to use scientific notation. So that's going to be, our decimal point is implied to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to bring it between the 1 and the 1. So we're going to have 1.13 times 10 to the 6th. There is our answer for our last problem, F, in this particular problem.